Welcome everybody. This is Monday, February 1st. One reason I wanted to start making these videos is come time that I really needed something to look at to confirm my work or to see where the markets were headed when I really didn't know is when I would go to look at the time I needed things, nobody was ever there. It's like they were all, doing their own thing. Whatever. It is what it is, but I just want to get these videos out here for the people that are looking at all the time, and there's lots of live feeds out there, and everybody has their own opinion, but I just want to get these out here to show you guys what I am seeing, so you can follow along with me. We'll just get right into it on the S&P right here. I think this was the expected move I had marked out. If you guys had looked back on previous videos, this is actually the bottom when it called its divergence. Here to here, higher and higher, and now we're just bouncing. This is the new trend line I was able to draw out for you, and now it seems like we bounced off of it. Call that a dead cat bounce. Fell below it. Now we're recovering it. I really suspect to see us really just go sideways right here. The 20 might push us, but this is the 200. If we pop up above here to fill this gap, the 50 is sloping under the 100, which is long-term bearish. But we could absolutely pop up to that, make it a level of resistance. There's nothing saying otherwise. Our momentum is starting to fade off as we gripped the top of this gap we created yesterday, one of those days. Now here this gap, and we almost came up to test it, but now I believe we're just coming in, chasing this 50 on the 30, down to here, and then, come that time, we'll see if we back test or break. But that is what I see happening. We're starting to slope down. No really divergences telling us anything otherwise. One reason what am I looking for? Here it is. The VIX, everybody. We can even go. The daily is really out there. You see how they were higher, and then all of a sudden they just dropped off. Then we had one big red day, brought us back under the 200. All those different things. We haven't necessarily got the 20 and the 50 over the 100 yet, but the momentum is coming down. We go to the hourly. Did that make a new high? 37.5, 37.2. All right, technically we made a new high, but we are losing momentum. That means fear is leaving the market. People are starting to get more confident in their long positions, starting to buy back from their panic selling. If we look at the put-call ratio real quick, put-call ratio, when it's higher up here, people are buying puts. When it's down here, people are buying calls. But the more you research it, things I've heard on, you basically act opposite. So if people are thinking it's going to be a bearish market, odds, we can't say odds, we'll say 8 out of 10. The manipulation in the market is it's going to bounce up instead of go down. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at your put-to-call ratio. All times, every day, anywhere. Another thing, one more important thing I need to point out to you guys is the dollar. Okay? Our long downtrend, and we called a bid. Everyone was talking about it, but in my eyes, I think we have a confirmation of, an uptrend on the dollar. If you want, we'll just do that and that. So now every time you see that, you'll know what it is, but this right here was the highest high since we had the dollar breakout, and we broke that today. The markets are grinding higher. The dollar is making new highs, which is confirming its bullish trend. They can both go up and down however, in the same correlation, but they generally work in opposite. So as long as the market keeps grinding up, expect it to come back down if the market is, or if the dollar is going to follow up with it. It's just going to go to this 92 level. I really expect it to bounce in between, but we'll see as this gets forward. Looks like March 1st. March 1st. We'll see. 92. I don't have very many stocks to show you guys, but the sectors are all green as of right now. Like I said, the market is kind of catching a momentary top. Here is one stock I do find to be bullish. Snow catching up momentum. We're finally breaking this. Feel like this is a back test. We can go down into the 30. The 50, these are kind of slowing down, but the 20's coming up. Let's say the 20 passes the 50, tags, and we hover around here at 280 for a day or two. And then the 50 starts to slope up. So you got to watch these, whether they're going to keep going down or up. This is the bottoms I've been able to see, and a good buy point, a divergent low down here. So watch the market as they go. I will cover silver. Where is that? Everybody's on this short squeeze of silver right now. The long-term trend line, yeah, we broke it here, kind of been back testing back and forth. But here's the short squeeze. I think we have 3 gaps. 1, that was filled, but 2, and then 3. This is today. We popped up like 8-9% this morning. That was just over the weekend. Give 3 days of people talking, and that's what happens instead of this. We just keep doing this. Momentum's keeping up there, not necessarily coming down. See a huge volume. You can either say that was people taking profits and kind of expect it to slope down till we tag an important level. I think about 25 was a good level. So I can't, no one can speculate whether it's going to go to the moon from here. But if you want to look at gold real quick, it's not breaking out. People aren't trying to short squeeze it. It's just really moving with silver in the general up direction. Still getting denied right here at this line. Right here at this top of this trend line. We've passed it before, but on our daily, our 50 is about to come under our 200, and eventually the 100 will come under the 50 as well, which I again brings us down here to 1680. That line, that was even lower. I just switched my scaling around, so now everything's all off. Just on that. How about we catch that, and then that was right. The gray line being the top all the way up here. It almost called it out clear for you guys. That is forget where even everything was. I think it was about there. I had to switch to log scaling for something. Forgot to switch it back. But 1400, 1300 is kind of what I expect gold to come back to. We'll see. Got to really work on those. Alright, like I said, just keep your eyes on the dollar. VIX is leaving. Market. Just grinding around here. I mean, we're losing momentum. We could get higher. Got your 3 slopes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, watch this trend line. You guys get a graph, trend line it out yourself. These are support levels. I feel like if we break 37.14, well, if we break this, we have to break that. If we break 37.14, we're breaking 36.66, then 36.28, 35.87, and this is 3,500 is a really a good stopping point. Not a stopping point, but a lot of people will be looking at that. We were stuck in this range of 32 and 35 for July to November, months. So those are going to be really good support levels if this thing does start to break down. Just let me pause this and get this out to you guys. Please like, subscribe, and let me know if you want me to look at anything. We can throw Bitcoin up here real quick. It popped out. You want to call that one a short squeeze, or just everybody jumping into it at the same time? Alright, you guys. Oil isn't making an all-time high, but it's trying to. Its momentum is getting up there in the oversold. You watch oil. I've only heard from a couple people, but oil is an indicator of really your economy. So if oil drops, your economy is going to drop, your market's going to drop with it. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that one, you guys. Look, because of log scaling, when oil dropped all the way down to a penny, it actually shows that. So, alright, you guys. Good luck.